Let's get straight into the question here. This is from the Durianrider coaching group. Hi, Durianrider. I've been enjoying being part of this group. This is my story. I'm 40 years of age now, and when I turned 38, I had a midlife health crisis. I'm a dad with 3 kids. I work, and life has been burning the candle on both ends for probably 15 years. Last year, I was 220 pounds, 6 feet tall. That's about 100 kilos, 183 centimeters. I had hypothyroidism. Hypothyroid means your TSH is right up there. I was drinking up to 12 coffees a day. Drinking up to 12 coffees a day. I work night shift on rotation as well. On night shift, I need caffeine pills to stay awake. I also had blood in my stool. So yeah, I was a mess. The condition I was in a year ago was after a year of trying to lose weight. What I did was eat 1 meal a day. 1 meal a day, which was just a smoothie. It had some banana, some leafy greens, and a bunch of yogurt. I guess it was about 800 calories. I ate that at lunchtime, and the rest of the time I just drank black coffee and water. I also ran 5K 5 times a week. I did this for 9 months. I wanted to lose weight and feel better, but during that time I only lost 20 pounds. 20 pounds! Which is still 40 pounds overweight for my height. And I gave up because my thyroid condition was getting way worse, and I was getting so injured and not healing, and I was exhausted. I took about 4 months off. I stopped running and ate whatever I wanted just to feel better. I gained all the weight back, and it was super sick. And I was super sick, as mentioned before. Cutting calories wasn't working. If you did the math on calories in and calories out, I should have lost 4 pounds a week. In 9 months, I should have lost 140 pounds, but I only lost 20. I didn't cheat, but just kept trying desperately to see results. After I gave up, my thyroid must have been keeping me from losing weight, so I stumbled across the term lectins while researching my thyroid and read Dr. Gundry's book, The Plant Paradox. Gundry's a quack. I wasn't sure if it would help, but I thought I couldn't hurt to try. I went to a lectin-free meal, sweet potato, broccoli, and salmon. I actually saw results just eating this one meal twice a day. I went from 220 to 185 in 4 months, and my thyroid hormone started moving back towards normal. I was on this diet for just about a year, and even though I continued to try and lose weight, I couldn't lose any weight below 185. 185, just on a bit of sweet potato, broccoli, and salmon. Damn, this thyroid's getting cooked. I'm 185 eating frickin' ice cream, pizza, vegan donuts, sugar on my cereal, unlimited calories every day, and with anabolic steroids, and I'm struggling to get over 185. Hang on, I'm not 185, I'm like 175. But damn, 185. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to get there. I have to get on the trend. I started running again. I started fasting. I did a 72-hour fast as my longest fast last year. I was getting tired and felt like I had no energy. I still couldn't budge below 185. So then I stumbled across the high-carb, low-fat lifestyle from watching a video about the diet of Eliud Kipchoge, the marathon legend. He doesn't fast. He drinks tea with 5 tablespoons of sugar in each cup. He pounds the fruit and ugali, which is just boiled corn flour. I was thinking, this guy is the GOAT, the greatest of all time, eating like this. There has to be something to it. Then I found you, Durianrider. It took a bit, but here I am. I want you as my coach because you have figured it out. I want to be lean and athletic enough so I can run marathons with my kids in 20 years. Definitely, Dave. Definitely Jay, you're in the right category. Right place, man. You got the right coach now. So today I've been 3 months into the high carb, low fat lifestyle. I've been eating banana smoothies for breakfast, rice and sugar, and steamed sweet potatoes normally the rest of the day. My body has been freaking out. I've been having leg cramps and muscle pain. I feel like my body is healing every injury I've had in the last decade. I gained about 10 pounds and have stabilized even though I'm eating carbs out of salad bowls. I'm going to stick with it and hopefully I'll start to turn the corner soon as I heal, lose weight and stop hurting. So Durianrider, am I on the right track? Is there anything else I can do? What kind of supplements and vitamins do you recommend? Thanks for your help. All right, let's get into it. So Matt, how's that? That's insane. That's amazing. So 12 cups, so that's about 1,200 milligrams of caffeine a day, night shift, plus caffeine pills, blood in the stool, just going full, just hardcore, man. Damn, that's just like, where do we start? Well, you're on the right page, man. You're on the right page. So you're the same height as me. You're the same height as me. Let's just type in pounds, 185 pounds in kg, just to get the exact figure. It's 83 kilos. So yeah, I've never been that in my life. And today I'm 78 today. I'm 171 pounds. Right. So, and I am shoving in the food. I've cut back my cardio. I'm riding an e-bike around. I'm on half a gram of prescription grade test a week, plus Anavar. And I'm struggling to maintain this weight. Struggling. As soon as I hop off gear, my weight's going to plummet straight down to 68 kilos in a couple of weeks, I'd imagine. And if I started riding more, I'm going to go down to 63 kilos. I'm going to lose 15 kilos in probably a month. And I'll be flying on the bike. Absolutely flying, because my hemoglobin will start for quite a while. So our friend Jay here, he is, extra 15 pounds heavier than I am. And he's, so that just goes to show you calories in, calories out. It's rubbish. It's all about hormones. It's all about your thyroid. Right? It's all about your thyroid and your hormones. And if you have trained yourself to go without food and train, then yeah, you're going to hold more weight than your hypothetical twin who does what I do. Jay, over time, you're going to shrink down. You're going to lean right out. You're going to go down to probably 160, 150 pounds. All right, you're same height as me long term. And all you have to do is just stay on the program, man. Stay on the program. Stay on the protocol, okay? Just like if I want to keep gaining weight, I have to stay on the anabolic protocol. As soon as I step off the anabolic protocol, the weight is going down. As soon as you stop taking testosterone, as soon as you go back to being a natty, your weight drops dramatically. Within days, your weight on the scale goes down. So, but if you want to stay anabolic, you got to stay on the protocol, man. And if you want to stay catabolic, or if you want to get catabolic, you got to get on my protocol and stay on the catabolic train until you're at destination 170 pound, 150 pound, 100 pound. I don't know, if whatever height and weight people are out there want to get to, stay on the protocol. All right. So my tip here. So this is just weight loss. All you have to do is stay on the protocol, man. What supplements? And I don't recommend any supplements or vitamins, with the exception of vitamin B12, and that's for anyone. If I was coaching Joe Rogan, all right, he's like, I'm not giving up my meat. I'm going to eat my meat because I want to have a fat meat gut. I'm like, okay, cool, that's your choice. But Durianrider, what should I do that I'm doing? And I would say, Joe, you're doing B12 shots. And if he's like, no, I'm not a vegan, I don't need B12 shots, then I would be testing his B12 and having a look, and I would guarantee you, I'm not guarantee you, I would highly suspect Joe Rogan's B12 deficient, unless he's taken, because he's just grinding out the workload. He's got kids and a wife, and he's doing his pods and interviews and flying around. He's got all the clout chasers all over him. So yeah, I would recommend even my diehard meat eater crew do vitamin B12 injections. But especially for someone like Jay, who's doing night shift and he's provided his family, etc., I would definitely get on the B12 injections. That's the only supplement I'd recommend. If you're low in iron, if you're low in ferritin, I would suss that out. But I wouldn't take ferritin unless you had done, I wouldn't take iron, ferrous sulfate unless you had done a blood test to confirm what your iron levels are, because too much iron is very dangerous. It's going to give you heart disease. It stores in your ball sac. It stores in your liver. Hematomacrosis. It stores in your heart tissue. Stores in your brain. Too much iron is not good. So before you take an iron supplement, please test to see if you actually need the iron. Vitamin B12, water soluble, easily excreted, no worries there. But that's only supplements I really recommend for people, man, is the B12 for everyone and this ferrous sulfate for people who have low ferritin, regardless if they're vegan, vegetarian, doing my protocol, doing Joe Rogan's protocol. If you're low in ferritin, let's boost it up there, because you'll be low in hemoglobin. And low hemoglobin, you just can't do that much in life. When your hemoglobin's up, man, it's a great feeling. And when you have enough sugar in your body, it's incredible. I feel like Superman. You know, I buy and sell stuff. I'm doing property at the moment, and I've been trying to buy these places in Adelaide because the market's just cranking right now. And, you know, I ring up these real estate agents, I'm leaving messages and sending emails, and they're just so freaking undercard, man. They're like, this is easy money. I'm like, dude, I've inspected the place. Let's do some offers, you know, or let me inspect it. I'll make you an offer. I've got the money in the bank, no finance needed, you know. And they're just so slow at getting back to you. A lot of them aren't even going to get back to me. And I'm like, this is easy money. And I'm thinking I should become a real estate agent and absolutely crank it. But I'm like, what am I going to do with all that money? You know, it's almost like the money's almost too easy to get. You know, all you have to do as a real estate agent is just make calls and emails. Turn up to inspections, and that's it. You know, it's not you actually build anything. You don't have to fix anything. You just have to turn up. These people are so undercarb, they can't even turn up or reply to an email or make a quick phone call. Hey, inspection. I would just drop everything, say, inspect, let's do an inspection now. All right? Make it happen. That's what we live in. People are so undercarb, man. They can't do shit. Like, I live in a very affluent suburb, you know, very affluent suburb. Doctors, lawyers, barristers. Next door, my house is like an immaculate house, like Homes and Garden magazine style, okay? Photo shoot house. And the other day, the police were over there. And I thought, maybe the neighbours are calling about us, you know? the vegan crackheads next door in Sugar Mountain, you know? They've got white bags of powder, and it's like, no, it's just sugar. But anyway, so the police said, there's been a report that you've punched your daughter in the face, and they sent it to the mum. Right? So apparently the teenage daughter, has rung the police and said, you know, mum's punched me in the face. And the mum just absolutely melted down. She's telling the cops to, you know, F off, get out of here. And then the cops like, we can't go because, you know, we've got a report here and someone's been injured. And then the mum's just like, absolute meltdown. Undercarbed, ketogenic meltdown. The SSRI medications ain't working. They're not kicking in. She's overweight. She's overwhelmed. She's got black circles under her eyes. She thinks sugar's the demon. You know, it's crazy. And these are well-to-do people. They have parties and the private school kids and the Audi, the brand new Audi, and the Zoodle dog or the Moodle dog or the Capoodle or Poodle or whatever. Just whatever breed of poodle and mix Cavalier cross it is or whatever, you know. I think the doggy's name's Louis or something. Like, it's just, you know, like, why do people in my suburb call their dogs Louis, you know? Or Frankie or Oscar. I live in the best suburb, man. I love where I live. And, you know, and I'm just thinking these people, man, just this fear of carbohydrate and people grinding it out. But it's great to see you, Jay, you know, just getting on the sugar wagon, man. And I bet you feel so much better, you know. I look around at people and I see people. I went to the supermarket just before trying to get some sweet drinks. I got to get some more sugar and some cereal and some fruit, you know, tin fruit, because the fresh fruit was pretty average. And I just see overweight people in the supermarket, and I don't judge them like, oh, you're a loser. I feel so sad. I feel so sorry for these people that walk past the supermarket, you know. I know they're full of meds, weight gain medication they don't like, little side effects and that, and it's killing their libido, and their partner's not attracted to them because they're like not feeling the vibe no more, and it's just, you know, and their kids aren't got energy for their kids because they're just feeling sugar, and the kids are needy because kids are kids, you know, and they just, man, and they're overweight and they want to lose weight and they're doing these slim fast shakes or keto diet or whatever. The black circles under their eyes, you know, they're getting darker and deeper and etched in like a default setting on your freaking phone. And I just, and I talk to a lot of them. And they look at me like I'm an alien. They look at me like I'm a crack addict. Like the other day, there was a couple in the supermarket here in Coles, and the guy picks up. He's like, you can tell he's a bit into the gym and that, but his face looked mad stressed. He looked mad stressed. Like him being that lean, he wasn't as lean as me. Like not many people are as lean as me, but he was reasonably lean for an Australian. But you can see the stress on his face to get that lean was really etched in there. And his chick who was with him, I'm not sure if it was his girlfriend or a friend or who knows, his beard, I don't know who it was. But she picks up something, she goes, oh, this is good. And he's like, oh, no, too much sugar. And I heard him say, oh, not too much sugar. So I was in the sugar aisle looking for my white sugar and my organic sugar. And I got to say something, man. God's put me here for us to speak up for the rights of sugar rights. And I just said, hey, you after sugar, it's over here. And I had the bag of organic sugar in my hand, and I had it in my hand. I pointed it to him. I said, hey, it's over here. If you're looking for sugar, it's over here. And the guy looks at me. The woman's like, oh, that's very nice, thank you. And the guy looks at me. He's like, nah, man, it's all good. Like I was trying to fight him. Like he gave me this look, like, dude, like, back up, man, back up, And I'm walking towards him because I got to walk past and he sort of like sidesteps like he's, like I'm going to hit him, man, And he just looks at me like I'm a dangerous individual, like he was hyper vigilant state, like ready to throw down. And I'm just like, I'm a freaking kickboxer. I can feel the vibe. And I got absolutely no intent to hurt anyone, especially in the supermarket with my bag of sugar, And but I was just like, man, like that would suck. Like he's with this chick and she looked alright. She looked like she wasn't scared of sugar. She had some energy about her. But he was just like flipping out, man, And all I said was, hey, you need some sugar, it's over here. And he was getting like, brr. And I have conversations with people, man. People are trying to get rid of sugar. If you're a friend of sugar, they'll try and get rid of you. It's hilarious, man. Get on there. Get on the Bumble, the Tinder. Talk to people. Say you like sugar. Sugar's good. And people lose their shit. They might be into you. All right, do this. Find someone who's into you. And then talk about sugar, how good sugar is. And watch them absolutely change and recoil. And think you are a predator or whatever. Like, seriously. You're a rapist, man. If you like sugar and someone doesn't, they'll call you a rapist. They'll call you a predator. They'll call you a con man. Man, if you're friends with sugar and you're saying sugar's good and someone's trying to get sugar out of their life, they have to destroy you, man. Because they're so craving the sugar that their body needs, they can't handle your presence. You have to be an alien. You have to be a rapist, whatever, man. A pedo, a con man. Because they have to distrust you, they have to destroy you. Because if you're right, and they've been wrong, and they've been living this sugar phobia for so long, how do you live with that reality that you've wasted your life in sugar phobia? And I'm right. Actually, I'm not right. Nature's right. You need sugar. Every cell in the body runs on sugar. Anyway, that's the deal. Jay, you're on the program. You're on the protocol. Don't look back. Keep marching forward. Welcome the resistance. Welcome the social narrative. Rice is bad. Fruit's bad. Sugar's bad. Durianrider's wrong. Durianrider's too skinny, though. Durianrider, sugar makes you fat and you're too skinny. That's like far out, man. How undercarbed can you be? Refined sugar's bad. Remember Vegan Gains? How lean he used to be on my protocol? And look at him now today. And that's no hate to Vegan Gains, I wish him all the best, man. I could just reach through and say, dude, let me give you a hug, man. You obviously need a hug. Let me give you some sugar, bro. Let me lower that cortisol for you, bro. Let's get you in shape, bro. Let's get you jacked, bro. Let's get you ripped, man. Like, he's naturally a muscular guy, but it's just covered in all this body butter, man. I walk in the gym, man. I got veins popping out of my skin. I got shoulders. Just kids look at me like, what's what? I see him, man, in the gym because you got the mirrors and stuff, and everyone looks at me when I'm start doing the delt raises and stuff. These kids are like, man, his shoulder, and they come up and some of them say, like, man, you're jacked, bro, you're ripped, man. You're not huge, but you're ripped, man. Like, how do I get this body puff? And I say, bro, you look fine, mate. I'll be honest, bro, the chicks probably prefer you than me, because chicks don't like guys who are ripped and jacked. Like, guys like that, chicks don't want to see veins in your abs, veins in your calves. Chicks don't want to see that. Chicks just want to see smooth bulk, right? What most guys would consider fat and cuddly, most chicks prefer that, okay? Just a bit of a side note there. So again, you might be on my protocol thinking that being lean as me is a good thing for pulling chicks, and it's not. I mean, chicks will like to hang around you because you're obviously lean and it'll help them. Speaking of which, that's Natasha. Anyways, I will talk soon. On the program, forget the rest. This is the best. Sugar Mountain for the win. Just look at us. 20 years on the protocol.